I find it easier for a white man to approach me than a black.
White men are bold. They go for what they want. Like, they'll just be like, you look good. Can I take you out?
Natural. Believe it or not, a white man would prefer you natural before a black man.
No, that's incorrect.
This
is incorrect information.
Y'all would pick the BBL girl walking down the street before the natural sister walking down the street.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Spoil me, but don't tell me what to do. Let me say it again for those in the back. Spoil me, but don't tell me what to do ever. Happily married, love my husband. You can't say nothing about my husband.
Right.
Child, because I did not play about that one. In the beginning, I did have the mindset of spoil me, yes. I want all the things that you come with.
Yeah.
The love, the attention, the affection, all of that.
Yeah.
My husband takes care of us. I say that proudly. Like, my husband is a true provider. Shout out to all the men who are providers out here in these streets.
Yes, man.
My husband is a provider, and I'm like, I want those things, but I don't want you to tell me what to do. And when you tell me what to do, I need you to say it in a certain tone.
Yeah.
But what I realized is over this almost 5 years of marriage journey now was, even just biblically, it's like, no, your husband is supposed to tell you what to do. In a sense, right?
So there you have it. Responsibility yet again, but no authority. This is what we talk about in the red vitamin community. You have these women, and unfortunately, it always ends up being the same type of women saying the same things. And she tries to revert back to the Bible and tries to bring it there. But if you catch what she said at the end, she said, in a sense, you're supposed to listen to your husband. In a sense, though. In a sense. No, you're supposed to submit to your husband. And we can get on the Christ pill stuff for real. Because a lot of these women, they want a God-fearing man, a biblical man. But when he starts implementing those biblical principles, the women start shattering, right? They literally start shattering. And it's absolutely insane. It really is. Because they will break up a marriage. They will break up a home simply based off of how they feel. And this is definitely emotional. This is definitely how she feels, right? I want you to do all the husband things, but I'm not going to listen to you. You can't tell me what to do. If I want to go out with my butt cheeks showing, to girls' nights out or girls' trips, you can't tell me what to do. You're dating a bad bitch, right? You should be able to deal with her. That's what we hear. And that's exactly the mindset that she has. This woman is not wifey material. And it's sad to say, but it sounds like a Malcolm. And she has a Malcolm X shirt on. But a Malcolm, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man, ended up getting with this woman. So that is very upsetting. I wish my Malcolms the best. I wish them more. I wish them success, happiness, and peace. And you're not going to get peace from a woman like this.
I find it easier for a white man to approach me than a black.
White men are bold. They go for what they want. Like, they'll just be like, you look good. Can I take you out?
Natural. Believe it or not, a white man would prefer you natural before a black man.
No, that's
incorrect.
This is incorrect information.
Y'all would pick the BBL girl walking down the street before the natural sister walking down the street.
We can tell what community you from because you not listen to 3 black men that's right here that love women with their natural.
But I'm not disagreeing with your perspective.
I'm not arguing with you as well.
You gotta look at it from every perspective, right? Not just yours.
As us all being black people, we need to voice how much we care about each other. You can't tell me as a black man, another man is gonna love you more than I will.
I find it easier for a white.
So shout out to the Daily Wrap Up crew and thoughts and prayers to Drew over there. They have a great podcast. They have a great thing going, and they're having very necessary conversations. In this case, you have a black woman who believes that black men prefer BBL women over natural women, and that couldn't be further from the truth. The issue is we have an obesity problem in the community, so whenever you do see a woman who at least has decent proportions, that's what you're going to go for, whether she's natural or not. Because let's keep it a buck, 3 out of 4, according to the CDC, 75% of black women are obese, and it's a greater percentage on this show, right? Or I think it's 3 women and 2 of them are out of shape and damn near obese. So you got the numbers screaming out loud to you right here. So when we talk about that, like I said, when you do see a woman who is in shape, you're like, oh crap, right? Like when you see a sister who is going to the gym, you're like, wow, because you never really see that. And I'm a guy who's been to damn near every gym in Northeast Georgia. I'm telling you right now, sisters really don't go to the gym that much. Maybe it's because they don't want, their weave or their hairstyle to get messed up, or I don't know. Some would say, oh, they're lazy. I'm not going to go that far. Some people are lazy, but at the same time, they also don't want you to tell them that they're fat. Like if I was to say, hey, a lot of y'all on this podcast need to lose some weight. That's probably why black men aren't approaching, because she's like, white men are bold. I really don't think so. I think that when a black woman gets approached by a white man, she is shocked, so she thinks it's bold because you got a white guy approaching a black woman, which is not the norm. Like I've said in the past, it rarely happens in real life. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it's not. You don't see white guys really cold approaching black women like that. And people can argue with me. I'm in the field. I'm outside. I've seen what goes on, and I rarely see that happening. So they think it's bold when they do get approached. But oftentimes these guys are just being polite. Hey, man, how you doing? Da-da-da. Sparking up conversation and dipping off. But if a black man was to do the same thing, hey, how you doing? And try and spark up conversation, then you're going to give him the cold shoulder and the stink eye if he's not a Thug Max Alpha Simp. So they have different standards for different races, and it is what it is, right? You have black women who are willing to concede on the corniness if they're dating a white man. They're willing to concede on the way that he speaks if they're dating a white man. Like if you're a black guy like me and you pronounce your words properly and you enunciate, you're going to get looked over in many cases. I'm not saying that all cases you're going to get looked over, but in many cases, even with the most educated sisters, you will get looked over if you don't, sound like a Thug Max Alpha Simp. Like if you ain't really rocking the Thug Max swag, bruh. Like on some real shit, you ain't really rocking that Thug Max swag. Hey, and if I don't even know what she talking about, cause like on some real stuff, if you really trying to approach a BBL woman, y'all know who be messing with these BBL women. It's these rappers, man. These rappers, these ball players. Like that's really what they look at black men as. Like regular normal black men out here, bro. Like the Malcolms on some real shit, bro. They really, the guy who work at the plant, He's honestly, he dating a woman who less than him, like as far as looks go, like he could really get something better. A lot of brothers is something with something and they could get something better just based off of they physical features. Like they be in shape and they woman is not in shape, bro. I'm telling you right now, if you do not run the Thug Max Alpha Simp swag and you trying to talk to black women, bro, it's not gonna work, bro. So like I said, if you are not rocking the Thug Max swag, then it's over, bro. It's over. So that's what they're looking for. That's why they talk about, oh, black men like BBLs, black men like BBLs. Do black men like BBLs? I think all men will smash a BBL. Period. It's not a black or a white thing, but you see these rappers who gravitate to the BBL'd up women because they are Thug Max Alpha Simps. That's why we don't consider rappers or ball players high value men, because they never had to use business acumen to make their money. Now, if they, like I said, they're out of the league or they're out of, whatever, they're retired and they have a business and they're exploring and showing their depth and breadth in business and their knowledge of economies of scale, then we could say, okay, yes, he is a high value man now. But most rappers, ball players, whatever, after their career, they go broke 5 years later. In many cases, less than that. So we don't consider them high value men because they have no business acumen to contain, retain their wealth. All right. And that is just the reality of the situation here. That's just the reality. So when she's talking about black men like BBL, she's talking about rappers and ball players, the Thug Max Alpha Simps. The everyday black person, if he was to try to approach her, the same way a white man tried to approach her, she would give a black man the cold shoulder if he said, "Hey, ma'am, how are you doing?" Whereas if a white man said, "Hey, ma'am, how are you doing today?" Like, I mean, what did the woman Gail King, she said, "I love the way black men just say motherfucker baby." Like, what she say? Motherfuck me baby or something. She said some crazy shit. I was like, what the fuck? But that's what she wants. She wanted the Thug Max Alpha Simp approach. And I'm telling you right now, that is what they're looking for. They're looking for, he's got to be a thug like Tupac, but then he's also got to be a businessman. He's also got to be a drug dealer like Ghost, and he's also got to know how to scam like TJ 6 times and all this kind of stuff. Like, bro, it's getting to the point where, as a black man, you have to be a renaissance man of the hood and of the corporate world in order to date a woman who is in shape and looks good in the black community. And these women are talking about they're getting overlooked by men who want BBLs. You're going to the club and looking at Thug Max Alpha Simps who are getting twerked on by girls with BBLs. That is literally what they're doing. I'm telling you, they're going out, they're going to girls' nights out, and they're seeing their favorite rappers invite girls who are prettier than them into the section. That's what's going on. That is literally all that is going on. And they're trying to spin it as if, oh, black men prefer BBLs. No, the fuck we don't. We've been saying we want natural hair. We've been saying, now we want y'all to grow that shit out, okay? Like, yeah, we want natural hair, but then y'all chop off all your hair and say, oh, it's natural. No, you look like Allen Iverson or some shit. Like, you look like Gilbert Arenas if you cut all your hair off. Like, bro, keep your hair, grow it out, keep it natural. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. But for some reason, they have to put the wig in. They have to put the glue in. They have to put the weave in. They have to. And, black men are just like, shit. At this point, I mean, you can get a girl who's got a nice donk in other communities now. That's the reality. So that's what's happening, and they're seeing it. And a lot of times, they're not really assessing the black men who want the BBLs. They're not even understanding that corporate black men aren't dating women with BBLs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. Those are the rappers. Those are the NBA guys. Do you see everyday black men with BBL or BBL'd up women? Hell no. I mean, it's hard to see. I'm going to keep it a buck. And I live in Atlanta. I'm telling you right now, it's rare to see a brother with a bad sister. Like, you'll see brothers with, women who aren't that bad, honestly, in my opinion. But then it's rare to see a brother with a bad sister. You usually see brothers in Atlanta, and they're dipping into other demographics. I'm just saying, a lot of the brothers who are dating in Atlanta, they're dating very mid girls. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. We love a mid, right? But they're dating very mid girls, and oftentimes they're even dating fat girls. Let's just keep it a buck. So the men who are getting the BBL'd up women, those are ballers, those are athletes, those are basketball players, those are football players. Those are the men that they want. Those are the Thug Max Alpha Simps, the rappers. Those are the men that they want, and those are the men that they see. You don't see regular Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men dealing with women with BBLs. You just don't see that. So, like I said, they're obsessed with Instagram. They want to be the women that they're complaining about, but they know that, let's keep it a buck, they're not attractive enough. At least these ones who are sitting here. And a lot of times the ones who get interviewed ask, and asked, if do men in general like BBL or natural or enhanced? Men are always going to say natural. And there have been plenty clips that say that. But anyways, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your tax, man. Y'all need to be in your mark freaking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.